Ken, thanks so much. And of course, to our reporter on the ground in Ukraine. But let's turn now to some good news for many parents who have been anxious about young kids and COVID. The CDC this weekend authorizing vaccinations for kids between the ages of 6 months and 5 years old. And the agency's committee unanimously recommending the shots from Pfizer and Moderna for infants and preschoolers. It's the last demographic in the U.S. to get access to COVID vaccines, and there are nearly 20 million children in this age group here in the U.S. So joining me now is Dr. Rajeev Fernando, expert in disaster medicine at Harvard Medical School and global infectious diseases doctor. Dr. Fernando, thanks so much for joining. How significant is it that this age group is now eligible for the vaccination?
Well, Kristen, thank you so much for having me. And it's a huge moment right now because we do know parents have been so anxious. Now, we're into the third year of the pandemic, and all the parents are like, where are the vaccines for this age group? And finally, right now, Kristen, we know influenza vaccines can be given 6 months and above to every American. It's the same thing with kids right now, this age group, 6 months and above. Everyone can get this vaccine. Fantastic news for parents.
Mm-hmm. So what do parents need to know, doctor? How many shots are required? When are they given? And what's the dosage?
Yeah, so that is very important. You see these two different vaccines. Pfizer, who's really been the front runner so far with vaccines in this country, it's given about 350 million. But Moderna has given only 220 million vaccines. But I feel this time around, Moderna may actually get some momentum. The reason I say this is for kids, for parents. Mm-hmm. Moderna offers only 2 doses, which means just 2 trips to the pediatricians. You give it and you're done. Now, to make that third trip to the pediatrician may have parents concerned. Do they want to go in? Do they want to have their child stuck again? Both are great vaccines. But it remains to be seen. For now, I think, I've spoken to multiple parents and pediatricians around the country. Everyone seems to prefer the 2-dose regimen, but both of them work absolutely amazing.
Mm-hmm. Well, certainly for immunity, I think this is a good thing, not just probably for this young age group, the youngest Americans out there, but also for other generations as well. And so what does this do, doctor, to help us get closer to herd immunity?
Yeah, this is a very important step. We're able to vaccinate the kids right now, this age group, and that's going to contribute. It's very important to understand. People forget about kids, but there've still been 202 deaths in this age group, and more than 20,000 kids in this age group have been hospitalized. So people, a lot of times, they assume that this age group, they don't need anything, but one death is too many for our pediatric population. And that's why I think it's important. They're going to be a part of the herd immunity process as well. Mm-hmm. But just on that note of herd immunity, I'm not sure whether we're going to achieve that anytime soon. The reason is the virus itself changes so frequently. And that's a discussion for another day, where the vaccines can actually keep up with the mutations of the virus.
Well, let me ask you something about that, doctor, because at the start of this year, we were hearing from experts like Bill Gates, who has spent decades, at least via his foundation, studying vaccinations, trying to get vaccinations to underserved areas like Africa. And I think at the start of this year, the hope was that COVID would move from a pandemic to an endemic, at least by the end of 2022. Do you think that's still realistic? If not, at what point do you think we could move to an endemic?
Yeah, Kristen, great question. And I'm going to say with a fair amount of confidence that I don't think we're going to achieve that level anytime soon. Remember, it's important to understand that this virus is going to keep mutating, making changes. Let's put that in perspective with something like the monkeypox, for example. The monkeypox, the virus itself, is a very sturdy virus, so it doesn't really mutate. But coronavirus is very different. That's what it loves to do, mutate, and understand the fact that this virus mutates every day, thousands and thousands of mutations every single day. But it's just there's 1 or 2 mutations that come to the forefront. And that's when we see new variants, new lineages arise. Mm-hmm. So I think it's going to be really hard to get to herd immunity anytime in the near future. But what we can do as mankind is to get vaccinated. This is a big change. Right. 6 months and above, every American can get vaccinated.
So certainly as the CDC does clear the way for the youngest Americans to actually get those vaccination shots, hopefully we'll get closer to herd immunity. But doctor, based on what you're saying, it sounds like even within the next few years, you think that COVID will remain a pandemic. Is that true?
No, I think we'll get better and better. It really, I'm going to be honest with you. Anybody who says that I can predict the future with COVID is not, doesn't really know what's going on. We've learned so many times, Kristen, that this virus is always ahead of us. Every time we try to make a prediction and say, well, this summer it's going to get better, it's unsure. All we need is a new variant to just come into the picture and just change things.
Yeah.
Right now, things seem a little bit milder, Kristen, because the strain that came up in December, which shook America, is the Omicron variant. And the Omicron variant right now, we're having what's called sublineages. So different sorts of Omicron, which is why what we're having right now are these surges that come and go. But remember, all it takes, like I said, multiple mutations to change the variant completely. I mean, the vaccines are not going to have any effect. So I think right now, big positive step. All we need to do is get vaccinated right now.
All right. Dr. Rajeev Fernando, expert in disaster medicine at Harvard Medical School and global infectious diseases. Doctor, such good insight. Thank you for joining. Okay, well, coming up, Cheddar News sat down with the president behind Sean Diddy Coombs' company, which is betting big on a diverse portfolio of businesses and investments. Stay with us to find out more.